So except for skin cancer, breast cancer is the most common cancer among American women. Now, they say about 1 in 8, or around 12% of women in the U.S. will develop invasive breast cancer during their lifetime. Now, this includes almost 6,000 Massachusetts residents who will be diagnosed, and more than 700, unfortunately, will lose their battle with cancer. There is good news, however. Today, there are more than 2.8 million breast cancer survivors in the U.S. because with early detection, the chances for beating breast cancer are much, much more favorable. Now, one way you can join is by joining forces with the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, which is the largest network of breast cancer awareness events in the nation. Now, over 300 communities like the city of Boston unite across the country, raising more than $460 million to fight breast cancer. And this year's event, we have the information up on screen, will take place on Sunday, October 2nd, 3 weeks from today, at the DCR Hatchell, starting at 8 a.m. I think it's a rolling start. So to tell us more about this year's event and also how you can get involved, we invited on the show good friends of mine, Ines Fusco. Now, she's a breast cancer survivor, and she's a participant and what they call a pace setter. And, of course, Sasha Vaut, who is she is kind of the boss. She's the walk manager. She'll be here on today. Then we're going to take a break and come back for Urban Update later tonight, later this morning. So you got a busy morning, and thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
I know it's busy this morning, but it's not going to be as busy as 3 weeks from today, right?
Correct. That's right. Very busy.
Okay. So let's assume that, and we're very proud to, once again, Channel 7 support this this event. Let's assume folks are watching us who know very little. We have some young ladies in the studio who probably don't know about this, but should know more about breast cancer. And I think this event could maybe get them, energized, because this is a fun event, right?
It's fantastic. It's actually our 24th year doing the event, so we've got a little practice on trying to make this right. We are the oldest and largest one-day breast cancer walk in the country and raise over $2 million for the American Cancer Society and the work they do for breast cancer prevention, early detection, research, everything there. It's a 2 to 5 mile walk, and there's something to do all morning long at the Hatchell. So it's a great event for families, friends, people who are just wandering through the city that want to come by and support the event. It's fun.
Now, I know you have fun, because you're just a fun person. You're always smiling, and you're always talking about this event during the whole year.
I am. Well, I'm always smiling because I'm 11 years cancer-free. Yep. And that's just a special gift. I count my milestones and my blessings, and really being a part of this organization gives me the opportunity to just give back for all my blessings, because when you go through cancer, you look for not just your family. Sometimes you feel like you're a little bit of a burden on your family, so having an outside resource as well to give you some advice and for you to find places for care is just amazing. So I really, and the support that they give for women, it's just amazing what Making Strides does.
Okay, so I'm hoping a lot of people are sold already on this and want more information on how to get involved. So how does someone help participate and fundraise? I know that the event is coming up and the website is there, but what are the ways that folks can help fundraise? They can walk, or they can sponsor somebody, right?
Yep, they can walk, so they can form a team with their friends, family, colleagues, or they can
for example, the Miss Dominican Republic USA
team. They can have a team. And they could come to the walk, and they can walk, and they can solicit donations from their friends and family. They can put it up on social media. But if you're not able to come, because we know that not a lot of people are able to make it on the October 2nd, you're still welcome to register and fundraise for us. And so a lot of people, like Ines, has been very successful in holding their own fundraisers, bake sales, car washes, jewelry sales, nights out. I mean, people go a little crazy trying to come up with creative ways. So they can get involved with us anyway.
So how have you done it? Because you're a pace setter, so that means you've raised like $2,500.
And I'm not really good about, I have a couple of causes. I'm not really good about holding my hand out to people and saying, can you give me, can you give me? So I like to do events. With a group of other wonderful women, I've hosted Resolution Run to Kick Cancer in Lexington for the past, we just celebrated 7 years. And through that race, we raise money for breast cancer and other cancers. I have held backyard craft sales, because when I had breast cancer, I started making jewelry just as something to pass the time, to not think so much about, my problems and my issues. Anyway, so I had all this jewelry, and I was like, what am I going to do with this jewelry? So I started having a craft fair, and I invited other crafters and artists, and through that, those people came and made donations, and I've held other events. So it's easier than holding a hand out to people, but you have your website as well, and family and friends go on the website. And so over the last, I've been a pace setter since 2006. And I'm celebrating.
10 years.
Yeah, that's 10 years. So I've raised over 2,000. When I first started, it was around, it's still 2,500.
2,500,
yes?
Yeah.
Now this is each year?
Each year you have to raise a minimum of $2,500 to reach pace setter for that year. So Ines has done it for the last 10 years. She's reached the threshold, and then January 1st, we start you back over again and ask you to do it again.
Okay, so I need to ask you that little accent on over your name. Why do you have that accent? What is your background?
I'm Dominican.
I knew you. Oh, I know that because I always ask you every year. But I wanted you to tell the people.
Because yo soy dominicana.
Ah, ok. ¿Tú hablas bien el español?
Sí, sí. Yo soy traductora, intérprete. Yo hablo.
Yeah. Y estás muy envuelta en la comunidad porque yo siempre te veo en las actividades.
Sí, sí. Yo estoy involucrada en la comunidad, en mi iglesia, en la comunidad de Lexington, en la comunidad de Lawrence también estoy involucrada un poco porque me crié en Lawrence.
Well, you know that right after you, we have Miss Massachusetts, a contestant for Miss Massachusetts who's representing Lawrence.
Nice.
Yes, coming right after you. And then to end the show, we have the Miss Dominican Republic USA. So what year were you? What year were you?
What year was I? Yes, I was, so many years
1986. 1986, Back to the Future. You wanted to say something, Sasha.
Oh, no, I was going to say she was one of the contestants, yeah, but she didn't wear a sash tonight.
All right, so I see pink, right? Real men wear pink. I did not wear my pink shirt or tie. I forgot. That was my on
But you
me.
have your bracelet
But
on.
I have my bracelet. So I hear other men are really into this. They wear pink and they raise money.
Yeah.
So it's the whole family and a lot of guys, right?
Yeah, so we try to make this accessible for everyone. So we have high school students that get involved with us. We have lawyers. We have a whole challenge for lawyers. But we really have this new campaign this year called Real Men Wear Pink, where we have 28 distinguished businessmen across the greater Boston area, and we'll get you next year. I'm in. You're in? Awesome. You heard it here. Yeah. So we have gentlemen like the mayor of Boston, Mayor Marty Walsh, and Tom Caron from Nesson. We have some great business leaders along with these guys who've committed to raise $2,500 individually and wear pink through the entire month of October.
Because I love pink. I'm in. Oh, yeah. It gives me an even bigger excuse. All right. Thank you so much. So 3 weeks.
From today.
From today. You're coming back in about a couple of hours. We're going to do a little urban update. Y te veo en la comunidad, porque tú siempre estás como el arroz blanco.
Exactamente. O como el ombligo en el medio.
All right, Ines, thank you so much again for coming back. Thank you, Sasha. See you in a little bit. All right, coming up next, I said it, I gave you a tease. A hopeful Miss Massachusetts pageant candidate makes her way to the studio all the way from your hometown, Lawrence, Massachusetts. Meet her next right here on Revista Hispana.